friends. It's David D. This is PRM. And so Andrew Yang supports impeachment. And the more I go over what he said in the past 24 hours, I mean, the more it mirrors what I think and feel too. I know I have an Andrew Yang bias, so I'm kind of studying this a little bit, but really, his approach is just one of logic. I believe mine is one of logic too, so I can definitely look past my own bias and just be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's just being a reasonable person. I'm just being a reasonable person here. So we're going to go over a couple things he said and maybe break it down along the way. So yesterday, Andrew Yang tweeted out, quote, "Given the president's latest actions, I think impeachment is the right path forward. Asking foreign leaders for political help in return for and then suppressing your own agency's inquiry is egregious. There have to be limits, and Congress is right to act." End quote. Once again, common sense. This is just common sense reasoning. This isn't an arbitrary attack against Donald Trump. Perception aside, the perception will be it's just an arbitrary political attack. But he legitimately reached out to a foreign country to dig up dirt on a political opponent. That's treasonous. That's common sense reasoning. This is not a line of arbitrary political attack. People just need to know the difference. I don't think they care to reason honestly anymore. I don't think Americans by and large care to reason honestly anymore at this point. But that's what's going on here. This is treasonous activity. It needs to be investigated. It needs to be vetted. And like I said, this is just basic common sense. So I totally agree with this. And Andrew Yang was on Maddow last night. Now, it was an abbreviated interview because of yesterday's impeachment, breaking news. She was slated to do like a full-scale 20-minute interview or so, but it got abbreviated. And so I cherry-picked a couple things that Andrew Yang said. Maybe we'll go over them here. Okay, so confirming the tweet, Rachel asked, "What do you think about this latest news?" Very general question. And Andrew Yang said, "I'm in lockstep with Nancy Pelosi." I am too. And I'm not in lockstep with her on most things. Okay? It's just, once again, it's the right thing to do. Okay? There is a plethora of egregious activity going on, whether it's emoluments, whether it's obstruction, whether it's treason. You just can't let this go on and on and on. You have to take a stand. Nancy Pelosi is taking a stand. Andrew Yang agrees with this, and I agree too. Let's see. Andrew Yang said, "The benefits of impeachment will unlock new details." End quote. This is something I keep saying. The benefits of impeachment will unlock new details. This is the main reason why I support impeachment. Because like I said yesterday, I don't think Donald Trump is going to get impeached. I'm just not betting on it. It still could happen. I'm not betting on it. But the point is, it will unlock new details as the process unravels. Okay, it's like a big trial. All this information gets compiled and gets divulged and sorted out and argued for the public to make up their minds. So it's so valuable to have the impeachment process for the new details and the arguments alone. Like I said, the end result may not be what everybody wants, which is to have him removed from office. Okay, what else did Andrew Yang say on Maddow? Okay, Andrew Yang said, quote, "At some point, you just have to exercise your constitutional authority and utilize checks and balances. At some point, you have to do the right thing." Okay, this is just basic common sense reasoning that we expect from Andrew Yang and we should expect from our politicians by and large. Is just following the Constitution. There's just, you have to put your foot down. You have to do the right thing. You have to do what you were elected to do, and that was represent the people and the Constitution and the rule of law. And by not doing it, you are abandoning your post and you are failing at your job. So, once again, I give credit to Nancy Pelosi, and I never give her credit. I'm the last person to give her credit. I'm very critical of her. She has stymied and stifled the progressive agenda amazingly. She's amazingly successful at doing that. Whether it's the Green New Deal, whether it's Fight for 15, whether it's Medicare for All. She's stymied it all. She's kicked it all under the rug. She's been horrible on so many things, but she's right on this. So Andrew Yang is right to back her up on that. So anyways, that's cool. Let me know what you guys think, though. Are you guys for impeachment? What do you think about Andrew Yang being for impeachment? Do you think it's going to affect the portion of his fan base that might be right-wingers, that might be former Trump voters? How do you think it's going to affect Andrew Yang in the long run? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you down in the comments.